Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Am I right? This is a kind of Grenoble reunion. I was seeing in your bios, you both studied in Grenoble?
Yes, we were both graduated for almost the same school. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago, when we were very young.
Yesterday.
I'm glad that research time was well spent. Okay, look, we've got 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more. You want to take 2 minutes each just to tell us a bit about yourselves? Philippe, if you want to start.
Sure. So I'm currently the CEO of Gemalto. So this is a company operating in the digital security, cyber security, helping our customers to make their relationship with their own users safe and reliable and user-friendly as well. So we work in the banking sector in particular, with whom we are implementing the new banking technology to have remote connectivity and e-banking for customers.
And you kind of make some of the chips that people would
yeah, we do indeed manufacture the banking card, but we go beyond that and establishing, trusted relationship for the internet banking as well.
Okay.
And myself, Ludovic Lemoine, CEO and co-founder of Sigfox, we are rolling out a worldwide network. It's the first time in the world that we are one network without borders. Today we are covering more than 1 billion people. And our goal is to deploy around the planet a net that will allow to connect billions, hundreds of billion sensors, just to get data coming from not directly the people, but sensors. We are targeting every verticals, but the question for us is to tackle this detail of energy and costs, because my vision is not going to zero because we need to do revenue at the end of the day, but just to reduce the cost on the energy consumption while it comes to connect everything. So this is the network, and we are installing antennas. It's not just being an MVNO of an existing operator. We are building out our own infrastructure. We are installing antennas over the world, but all these antennas are connected to one cloud to deliver the lowest and the most efficient solution for object.
And building out your own network, of course, actually works out cheaper, uses less energy, and you don't have the same kind of data that a mobile network needs to carry.
Yes, for sure. We are definitely a complementary solution. We don't want to deal with the same constraint, the same value than the MNOs, because they are working on delivering more bandwidth day after day. At Sigfox, we have a very small payload, like the Twitter of the telecom, but we are trying to reduce the cost of the hardware. We are reaching around 20 cents for the module instead of tens of dollars. And the cost per device per year, depending on the volume, can be lower than €1 per year, which is and I think it should decrease day after day.
And just a general question to begin, where exactly are we with IoT and finance? I'm sure everyone knows they can use their cards to kind of contactless payments and maybe pay with their watches even, maybe pay with their smartphones, but more broadly speaking, where are we in terms of what IoT has done to finance?
Well, first of all, and I think Ludovic can comment as well, IoT is a consolidation of many different segments, with each of them different requirements, different usage, and different pain point to solve. As far as finance is concerned, here I would say the most obvious example is putting payment on mobile phones, right? And this is where we are today, distributing the payment key, the one you have on a traditional banking card. The idea is to find that key into a chip of the mobile phone, so that the user can use the device to pay at the point of sale. And this is something that we have been experiencing for the past, I would say, 5 years. And I would say here the main challenge, if I may say, is what we call the enrollment. The most important task we have to do with our bankers is to make sure that the key is downloaded into the right device towards the right person. And you may think that this is very easy, but we have been going through a lot of teething issues and design issues to enable a smooth and an easy enrollment for payment on mobile.
Okay, and where in terms of IoT and finance, what is happening that, you say we've been doing this for 5 years, what are we able to do perhaps now or going forward? What do we think that IoT is going to do for us?
For me, IoT, because we are in front of us an audience for finance, the goal for IoT is not a technical deal. It's a way to produce data. Every industry has data. They need to produce them, so they need to define the equation of each data to get its value. So to try to to define a range for this value, whatever the data is. The challenge for us is to produce this data at a lower cost to create a margin.